You can tell by the color, the size, the maturity, the orange tint. You can cut it, taste the sugar and the acids in it, and usually pick out a pretty good orange. Well, we try to get Hangar the freshest stuff we got. Guys usually get started about 6:30. They load on 6 or 8 bins or whatever we're picking that day. It's usually all oranges for the Hangar, and then they'll deliver them either that day or the following morning. You know, the oranges are a day old when we pick them. They get them the next day or that day, and there's no substitution for freshness.
When you're tasting orange weed, it's a very natural, earthy orange flavor. It's not extract or fake tasting, and that's because it's real. The oranges are picked right down the street, brought right to the brewery, pureed, and go right in the beer. It's very fresh. My name is Ben Cook. I'm the owner and master brewer for Hangar 24 Craft Brewery here in Redlands, California. During the summer months, we'd all meet up at my buddy Kip Palmer's hangar. We'd bring friends and family and anyone who wanted to hop in a small plane and see what general aviation was all about. We'd fly over your house, fly over your school, just generally show you the freedom that comes with general aviation. Then we'd all fly back to Redlands Airport, put our planes away, and then we'd bring our coolers, stuff to barbecue. I'd bring the homebrew, all the different recipes I've been refining, and we would bring different meats and things to barbecue, and you look right over and it says number 24, and we're like, wow, what about Hangar 24? Ran it by some people and I was like, that's cool, we're running with it. So we called it Hangar 24 Craft Brewery. We're very fortunate here in Redlands that because it's such an old city, the city secured the water rights that are coming down from the mountains. So a lot of it is snow melt from the previous winter, and even the well water, it's before anyone else touches it. So we get the freshest, most tasty water that you can get in SoCal. We use whole, locally grown oranges, as opposed to some of the other options, which are processed orange peels, natural extracts, or even chemical extracts.
It doesn't come from a third party, it's just from the grove to the brew house and into the beer. Local citrus with local beer passion, and brings those two together to make a great product and make people happy.
At Hangar 24, we like to source our ingredients as near to the brewery as possible. The oranges that were freshly picked from the groves, that we pureed the entire orange, and then we'll put hundreds of pounds in per 25-barrel batch. Then we'll send it on down to the bottling line or the canning line, or we'll keg the beer and it'll make its way to bars, restaurants, liquor stores, grocery stores, and available for purchase. From orange to bottle, the whole process is only about 2 weeks. So that beer is a quick beer, and that beer is best enjoyed fresh. There's so many things that get me excited about this job. One of the most rewarding parts is coming to the brewery and being able to create new recipes. And the creative process is just so fun to be able to come up with something in your brain, and then 2 weeks later you can actually taste what you were just thinking about. And that's personally rewarding. And then it goes to a whole new level when you get to take that beer, hand it to somebody that maybe you've never even met before, and they're tasting it and they're looking at you like, wow, and they look you in the eyes and are like, that is really good. Being able to share that, and sometimes just walking in the brewery and seeing all these people sitting at the table together, meeting each other, enjoying each other, and building community. It's extremely rewarding to know, like, wow, like myself and all the great people that work at this company, like this is us. This is why we do this. We're creating happiness, and we're creating community. We're bringing people together, and that's probably the best part of the job.